There's a story of a homeless man who walked into this really fancy building in New York City. And he walks straight to the elevator, walks past the secretary who was frantically waving her hands and saying, "You can't go up there." Goes straight into the elevator, goes straight to the penthouse, the top floor. Goes out of the elevator, marches right past the secretary who once again was saying, "Excuse me, you can't go in there." Marches straight into the CEO's office. Sits on the chair, puts his feet up on the CEO's desk. The CEO turns around and faces him and says, "Son, I told you can't come in here anymore. You're a disgrace. You're a bum. You're not doing anything with your life. You had a free ticket to Harvard and you're throwing everything away. You're living in the now. You're not doing anything. You're throwing away your life." And the son looks at his father and says, "Oh, you're one to speak. What are you? Who are you? Yeah, you're so successful. You have all the money in the world, but you threw away your marriage. You were never there for mom and me. What exactly are you doing with your life? What about what's important? I'm at least experiencing life. I'm enjoying the now, living in the moment. All you care about is your goals, your destination, becoming great. Well, what kind of life has that left you?" So the question is, who's right? Who's right? And anyone who's emotionally aware should be torn. On the one hand, the father's right. You should have goals and destinations in life. On the other hand, the son's clearly right. You shouldn't be so stuck in your goals and destination that you forget about what's really important. That you stop living life, you stop experiencing life, that you throw away your relationships and everyone close to you. They represent two extremes. And the actual ideal is something in the middle. So let's talk about the concepts of Chesed, Din, and Tiferet. Concepts which most of Jewish wisdom is built on. The Maharal uses these terms, the Ramchal uses these terms, Derech HaEmtza uses these terms. What exactly is Chesed, Din, and Tiferet? What are these spiritual concepts? And also, why are the Avos, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, why do those always represent the concepts of Chesed, Din, and Tiferet? What's the deeper ideas here? So, let's start with Chesed. Chesed, Din, and Tiferet are the three stages of a process. Chesed is stage one. Chesed represents outflow. It represents the starting point, the initial seed, the initial stage. It is the beginning of a process. Din represents the second stage, which is restriction, which is limitation, which is creating boundaries, which is taking that infinite potential of that first stage of that outflow and giving it boundaries in a container and restrictions so that it can exist.